Welcome back, friends. It's time to keep going with some Dark Souls Remastered. Okay, so I went around farming, and it was absurd. I have, if you notice down there in the bottom right hand corner, 18,000 souls. I just could not get the last two to drop, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy them. I thought if I kept on going and got too many souls, I'll be at too high a level if you're following along in this guide, so I'm just going to cut it right here with the farming. I have 5, I need 7, so I'll just pay the 1,600, but and pour the rest of this into my levels. But I did manage to get quite a few drops. So, it's always up to you how you play the game. But the Balder side sword dropped, which I think I mentioned in our last episode, is like, if you're doing a dex build, is the dex weapon that a lot of people like. And then I also got the buckler to drop. And the buckler is a shield that is supposedly the best parrying shield in the game. So if we get in a situation where we want to parry, that will happen. And then I also got the Knight Shield to drop, which is not, I'm sorry, the Balder Shield to drop, which is not as good as the shield we have on right now, but it does give 60 fire defense. So if you're needing something for fire defense, actually, I was on the wrong one. Actually, is it better? Well, the stability is worse, but it does the same for fire. So if you need fire shield and you did not get the no, what am I doing? Yeah, our fire shield's fine. Our fire shield's 95. I don't know what I was thinking, but the Balder shield is 60 fire defense. I think that's about all. I got some of their armor to drop, but their armor's kind of garbage. So we're going to go down and get our claymore up to +5, and then we'll be ready to find 3 rings.
You seem to be doing all right.
So I think I'll call this the episode of 3 rings, or ring-a-ring-ring, or ring-a-ding-ding. Not sure what I'm going to call it. But let's go ahead and reinforce our claymore. So now we need 2 more Titanite shards. So you can... oh, we forgot to get the Jester. Hurrah! We can purchase that from him here. So we'll go ahead and buy 2. You can also buy from him the repair box. The repair box will allow you to repair your weapons at bonfires. And then a weaponsmith box will allow you to repair or to upgrade your weapons at bonfires. The armorsmith box, we're not really going to upgrade any armor, but the armorsmith box allows you to upgrade your armor. The Crest of Artorias we're going to need later. I'm debating whether to pick up this repair box. We got so many souls, I might as well pick up this repair box here, so that we can do that at any bonfire. And then he sells longsword, broadsword, bastard sword, battle axe, war pick, Kaistus, pike, leather shield, tower kite shield, caduceus shield. So you can check out those if you want. And then he sells the same kind of arrows that we got from our guy from over there. I think they're the same price. So there you go. So we'll head back in and oh, forgot to put the last level in our claymore.
Well, you need it.
So Titanite again gets you up to level 5. And then after that, you need to ascend your weapon. Let's go ahead and take that. Let's go ahead and do it. Why not? So that's waiting for us at +2. Might as well, since we had so many so many runs trying to farm. And I could have dumped more humanity in and increased the drop rate, but I don't like running around with a whole bunch of humanities. It's just a burden that I end up worrying about. So we'll get, what, 2 levels? So we'll get this up to 60, get our endurance up to 110, and then we'll start putting into strength and dexterity for a little bit. And then we'll bounce back and get vitality endurance up to 25. We'll kind of proceed that way. I think that'll work out nicely. Let's just see what our weight sitch is. We still need stuff to be able to use this, because as you recall, we need 20 and 18 to be able to use our Black Knight sword. So all in good time. The Claymore we can use now. So the Claymore will drop to, what is that, 188 from 200. But eventually, there's no scaling on the Drake Sword. So if you look at parameter bonus, there's no scaling. So when we get to the Claymore, start using that, it'll scale off of strength and dexterity. So it's a great quality weapon. It's got a great move set. Doesn't quite beat our Drake Sword yet. What did I say it was? 188. It's a little bit lower. I don't know. We'll stick with our Drake Sword for a little bit longer. Just 'cause. Alright. So let's head back. So we're going to be acquiring 3 rings in this episode. By the way, if you beamed out of last episode when I ended it the first time, I did tag on a farming run at the end to show what my route for farming is up here that I use. Which wasn't really, doing too much for me. But we don't have to kill these guys, but, well, why not? Alright, so I'm trying to think which one we want to get first. So, we are going to go back to the Shrine Bonfire, Firelink Shrine. Which, if you remember, is right through here. And Lautrec of Karim, whom we freed with the mystery key, should be there. We might have to rest this bonfire to get him there. I've come through here sometimes and he's not down where he's supposed to be. Sometimes it seems like if I rest, he is. Oh, he is here. Okay, good. So we don't want any souls, just in case things go badly for us. I don't want to tempt fate. I don't think I have anything for souls right now. And we didn't need too many. Did we have enough for a level? Oh, we do need. Okay, well, we'll just go. I thought we were close to a level. So what you want to do here is get your kick game on, and you kick him twice off the edge. He does have a long, stupid, convoluted quest that you can work through, but it's just a drag, and it's difficult, and it's really dumb. So we're just going to kill him, because he has quite possibly the best ring in the game that he will drop for us. So, since my kicking is sporadic at best, I'm hoping I kick him once, and then twice, and off he goes. So you get 1,000 souls, and then you rest. I'm sorry, not rest, but you quit and reset the game. I don't know why when they did the remastered they didn't put music on the title screen like in the other Dark Souls. I guess that's okay, because Dark Souls 3, that's just, music is blaringly loud. Okay, so you get a humanity, and then you get the Ring of Favor and Protection. Now, there is absolutely no reason, especially with our build, not to have this ring on. The deal is, though, is that once you put it on, it's on forever. Because if you take it off, it breaks. Now, I have, in some of my foolishness, in other playthroughs, swapped among rings so quickly that I accidentally took it off and broke it. And the level of salt was quite real. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. And we're not ever going to touch this ring. It's going to stay there forever. Okay? What it does is it boosts your health, so you can see how much more health we'll get. It also boosts your stamina, and it boosts your equipment load. So our equipment load now is, I don't remember what it was from before, but it added a whole bunch onto that. So I wonder now if we can use this without fat rolling. Yes. That's a slow, it looks like a slow roll, but the fat roll is even slower. Pardon my phone. So that's the roll we're going to be working with through most of the game. It's pretty slow, but it's nothing like a fat roll. So now we'll be able to use our Black Knight Shield. Hooray for us. Okay. Additionally, that's our first ring. That's the first of 3 rings. Next, we are going to, let's see, I'm wondering what the fastest way to get there is. Probably this way. Probably this way. Oh, you know what? We should have rested just in case. Want to roll off the edge? Just in case we have some bad experience with Havel. Oh, you're following me. I don't really want enemies to follow you down here because... Oh, you jumped a long way, gosh. The Olympics, man. Because if you hit an NPC on a backswing or something, then they're angry at you, and it says... Did we get the level? No. Okay, so we have, and you notice there maybe that repair equipment is now an option at the bonfire. So we have now... Just head up this route. I think this will be the fastest route. And we're just basically going to run back through all of this. Kill your way through if you want. Not really necessary. Actually, I think this is the bonfire we wanted to rest at. Try to run on through. Speedy. Come around. Sprint through here. I think we're going to be able to make it. Come over here. Sometimes that guy will stay in the way. Sometimes not. Head up here. And we are going to be opening this door now. How dare you, dude. We're on a quest for 3 rings. Otherwise known as Ring-a-Ding-Ding. What? You're jumping? Okay. Alright, we are going to be facing Havel, who is at the bottom of these stairs, and we're going to get his ring, which is going to help us with equipment load yet again. So we'll be able to use some heavier armor that's going to do better for us. And when we get that big sword on, we're not going to move into fat roll territory. So Havel hits extremely hard. He's huge, but we're basically going to try the circle around backstab approach. I don't know if you can parry him or not. But he is all the way down here. He will start right away in swinging his big old dragon tooth. That's what that weapon's called. So we're just gonna away from the corner there. Just do your best to stay and our shield is doing work for us. Don't try to hit more than once, even though I did it. Don't do it. More often than not, you will die. Get him away from the corner. Just circle around and backstab. Rinse and repeat. He's pretty beefy, but he's pretty slow. Oh, don't hit twice. I don't think I'm going far enough around. Hi. There's no reason not to come and kill him. Like you can see, if you've figured out backstabbing, he is kind of a pushover. And he will leave you his ring and give you 3,000 souls. So that is the ring we're going to put on the other slot. So right here, and we're going to wear it probably all the way through the playthrough. There's another ring we're going to get that we're going to use very situationally, and we're going to go get that one next. So our ring-a-ding-ding quest continues. I don't know if we can open this from this side. Oops. Well, we can. This is another area that we're going to hit a little bit later. We're not ready for this area yet in our walkthrough, so we'll leave the door open anyway, though. We'll head back. You know what? I think we'll just homeward bone back at this point. We ended up not needing to rest at that bonfire, but you know, you never know. You never know when you're going to have trouble. And rather than have to run back all that way, it's easier just to come from the bonfire. That's where we rested last. But that's okay. And we're not going to waste any time killing these dudes. We're just going to book it on through. Uh-oh. What about this guy? I don't know if I can express how much I hate this ledge. And we'll just Let's torture this nervous Nelly with a backstab. Get a useless cracked round shield. And we'll go ahead and rest here. Now, the area we are going to now is not, we're not meant to be there yet. We're not meant to be there yet, so it will, we're not going to get the boss that's over there yet. We will go back and get the boss when it's an appropriate time. I wanted to double check what the requirements are for the Black Knight Sword again. 20 and 18. Okay. Good to know. 20 and 18. Let's see just how little the Claymore improved. So 191, so 3 points from that one level in strength. So 191. Maybe we'll, maybe we'll flip it over. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll flip over the Claymore. Give it some love. So the Claymore's great. You have big, big sweeps. And it doesn't take much stamina. You have the forward thrust and the backswing. The two-hand is a huge sweeping cut. So just a great sword. Plus you can infuse it. Okay. So the boss will pretty much annihilate you if you try to beat him right now in the area where we're going, but we want a ring that's there that's going to really help us. So what you do is we come over here. This is going to go up, and we're just going to walk right off. And here we are, up on the top. And come over here, and we'll be getting that item right there, fear not, friends. And you come to the side, and you roll off onto this flying buttress. Oh, there's an item there. Yeah, we'll get that on the way back. We need that key, so we're going to step off, get the key, and then come over to the side. Soul of Lost Undead. Drop down here. There is an NPC asleep here. That's what you're hearing the snoring for. Okay, so we got our key. Then we gotta head back up again. A ring-a-ding-ding. And a ring-a-ding-ding. Step off here. Come on over. Line it up again and roll right off. Pretty forgiving rolls. And then head up the stairs. There is an item right around here, I thought. Maybe not. I might be misremembering. I thought there was an item right around here somewhere. Okay, so you come up here and you curl up like a ball and wait. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Back comes our crow. Now you can drop things in that nest and trade for various items. I have no idea what you can trade for. I never do it. But I'm sure there's lots of material online that you can find. It's nothing game breaking as far as I know. So. Okay, so we're back here. These guys are pretty powerful. But you can see it chunked us pretty good. Pretty fast. And I can't believe it. I just freaking died there. Sucks! So you can see they're pretty powerful. And they're pretty fast with their torches. And they gank you. And yeah, that was embarrassing. But if you're going to play Souls, that stuff's going to happen to you. And if you lose your mind over stuff like that, this probably is not the game for you. Where I will be salty is if I somehow mess this up and end up losing. The souls aren't so bad because there wasn't that many, but the humanities, I had 2 humanity. And now we're all wrinkled again. Oh. I have to say, I thought I was dead right there. I thought I was going to die for sure. I always get lost in this little area trying to find my way out. Because it's an optical illusion of where the exit is. So here we are. I'll just head back up. So yeah, annoying. So now we don't have to worry so much about hitting the wall. Although we did a little bit right there. Come on back. Things were going pretty smoothly. You know, we were due for some mayhem. Due for some problems. I probably jinxed myself when I said the roll isn't that big a deal. It's pretty forgiving. At least you don't have to wait too long. I think I can skip this cutscene too. It'll just put us right over there. Alright, let's carry on as if none of that happened. This would be a great place for the Drake sword. To just line them up and chop them down. Right here, I could just activate the Drake sword. They jump so far, you'd think I'd know by now. Alright! Okay, so we're going to head in. Do not go forward, whatever you do, because you will break through the floor and you will fall down to your death. You won't die, but you will... what's the word? I will have to fight a huge boss that will most likely kill you. Okay, so we're going to head this way, and we're going to run past this Black Knight. And you can fight him there, but if you bring him up here, he and Oscar up here will fight. Well, they won't fight, but the swings of his sword because Oscar is starting to go crazy. Where did he go? He didn't follow us. So Oscar fat rolls, as you can see. But he's got some pretty beefy armor. I don't know why this guy didn't follow us. He's down here waiting for us. Now he'll follow us. This could be a recipe for disaster, too. So you heard him swinging, and his swinging was hitting Oscar. So you see how Oscar has almost no health left. So you see how the splash damage from the sword kills Oscar. And now we just have to do our standard circle around and... Oh, I don't know why the target came off. Try to get the backstab on. So you can see even this Black Knight is quite a bit stronger than the Black Knights we faced before. Because our weapon, even at +5, and leveled up like we are, is still doing about the same damage as our little weapon was doing there we go, on the Black Knights up above our Drake Sword. Does a 3-swing Monty there. Okay, this is one of the things that just absolutely bugs the crap out of me about Dark Souls. Oh God, God bless America. It will drop the target, and then you'll push to retarget, and it won't reacquire the target. And you end up spinning around like an idiot. So that's why you rested that fire. But fear not, friends. We are going to take care of this this dude. I'm going to go up and grab our souls first. So, run past him. Oscar, of course, doesn't respawn. Did I pick up his thing? I picked up his shield, right? Tell me I picked up his shield. And it didn't disappear, because if it disappeared, I'm going to be so mad. Pardon my bad. Oh my God. Not worth taking any chances. Only has a pixel of health left, and we'll do it. Get a red Titanite chunk from him. He can also drop his sword. I gotta double check now to make sure that we got that shield, because it's a great shield for blocking magic. We did not, because we died, we did not get that shield. maybe if we... Did it end up back in here? Oh. Okay, I feel better now. Because it's so good. It's so good for magic defense. It's 80% magic defense as opposed to like 20 and 25. So we're going to need that in certain areas. Where'd it go? Stability is only 55, so it's not as good as our Black Knight shield, but there's going to be situations where we're going to want to use it. Okay, so come up here, and someone reset that ball. So run off just like we did in our first episode together. Rid of the hollows. Those messages are the same messages for... It seemed like he didn't have to do anything. Don't go up there. That will be bad. Alright, we got a couple here. So if you step forward, you should be able to just... I think the Drake Sword swings a little bit faster, too. Uh-oh. But the reason we wanted that key was to open up this door that we were unable to open before. And if you come on in and go right down here, you get the Rusted Iron Ring. So the Rusted Iron Ring will allow you to run through water and wet places more easily, and it won't put the slow debuff onto you. There is one area specifically that's going to help us out a lot in, but other than that, we're going to probably stick primarily with Havel. Oops. With Havel's ring. Like in here, you'd be able to run faster. We'll primarily stick with Havel and the Ring of Favor and Protection. Uh-oh, I forgot those guys reset. I forget that every time I walk out the door. I forget that I rested. So, you just head on back. There's nothing new here to pick up. Just head back to here, and it will take you back to Firelink Shrine. So a little bit long on this episode, getting that ring, but thanks for tuning in, and this is where we will pick up. Well, not here. I'll be back at Firelink Shrine for our next episode, so we will see you then.